And we're live!
What's up, everybody? Welcome to Cards in Hand, episode 21.
Nice.
You know.
It's currently the end of February. It's the 27th. Still 2014, though.
And it's still cold out. Gah! Well, okay, if you've lived in Minnesota, you know that it stays cold for a while. But, I don't know if in the past, I want to say the past 5 years, in February, it's been this cold. It was negative all day today.
Yeah.
It wasn't even above zero all day.
Well, we had, our big chill, which was, a couple weeks ago.
Mm-hmm. Where it was, negative 20, and then me and you and Trisha went out.
Yeah. And then it's, it got a little bit, it got, in the 20s again, and it was oh, finally, and then now, no, it's back down to negative, and it's just rough, and there's, no end in sight either, which is, the bad thing. And then there's, this winter storm titan coming up, right? Which is, ice and snow, and here, have more.
A bunch of people today were at work were well, at least it wasn't as cold as when it was negative 20-something outside, and it's you know what, I can't tell because my fingers are numb, so
it's when I go outside and it doesn't matter when it's at a certain degree, it's just cold. It's
right.
It doesn't matter if it's negative 100 or negative 20. I don't want to go outside. And your car doesn't start, so.
Right. Or it starts, but it goes, okay, instead of the normal, it goes.
Yeah, and then as soon as it started, it's like, whirr! It's whining at you. It's please don't make me. And then every time I drive, I always pat the dashboard. I'm I know, I'm sorry. Just quietly accept that I'm gonna drive you anyway.
It's okay. It's okay.
Is it though? Is it ever really okay?
Yeah.
Don't think it is.
You hit the windshield. You're good job, buddy. You got it.
Wow, you high fived so hard that your camera went out of focus. Nice.
Yeah.
I guess I got one more.
I
got one more non-related thing I guess to say before we start.
Yeah.
So have you ever Googled an ex-girlfriend and found out that they're way more successful than you?
Oh no!
Don't.
I am friends with one of my exes on Facebook.
Don't ever look them up.
High.
Don't ever look them up, because then you'll find that one that's super doing really okay, and you're damn it.
I mean, well, okay. Explain to explain, because I want to know how you're feeling right now, because you seem a little more disappointed than, because it's you never want your ex to be doing better off without
No, you never do, right? Never, ever, ever. I looked up an ex that I haven't looked up for and I don't even remember why. It was just some random thing I was sitting on the Google today, and I typed her name in, and you know how it recommends a search. Her name completed, before I could type it in, and I was what? so I hit on her name, and the very first webpage was her name. It was her personal site. She's a super good. She got her master's now in physical graphic design, and I'm all damn it. She's well, because she was super artsy back then too. So she was always the physical designer, and I was always the graphic, the digital one.
Yeah.
And I was just man, I wish things would have gone a little differently. But such is the way of things.
I mean, it sounds like you're a little more disappointed because she's also a graphic designer.
Exactly.
maybe a different kind of graphic design, but more
right.
A little more she's doing so good, you know.
No, if she was
she got there a little faster than you and I did.
Right. If she was a famous carpenter, I wouldn't care. It's not that big of a deal. Yeah. Oh, you make fabulous cupboards.
Carpenter. Look, she went off to be a yo-yo champion of the world. That's cool.
I would respect that. Yo-yo champions are awesome.
Yeah, dude. Mostly Japanese people are also yo-yo champions.
But yeah,
no,
don't ever don't ever look
huh?
up your exes.
Well, I mean, I am friends with one of them on Facebook, and she's a gothic model now. But Um,
What's her number?
she still works at McDonald's, so it's like,
Which one?
huh?
Which McDonald's?
The one in Farmington.
Okay.
Like, she's not, like, I don't know if it's because she doesn't book them enough, or I don't know what it is. I don't know. She's doing okay though, I guess.
I'm gonna go get a Big Mac. You want one? Road trip.
I don't know. She's doing okay, I guess. I don't know.
That's
like,
good.
It got to a point where like her and Trisha had like a little thing on Facebook, and I was like, oh damn it. and then I messaged her and I was like, what the fuck? And then excuse me, sorry. But you know, like then later I messaged her and I was like, you know, you need to stop being a whitey. And then she was like, let's just be homies, whatever. It's more of like once in a while I'll comment on something and be like, cool.
Sure,
something like that. Like, it's not a big deal. Like,
right.
I don't know. It feels good not to remember any of this dumb stuff, though. You know?
Exactly.
But you know what? It took a long time before I could add her on Facebook and be okay with it.
Yeah.
If she was a graphic designer, though, or some kind of other successful, like, artist, like painting or what I'm doing, like, because, I mean, I paint and do all this other stuff. If she did that stuff and was more successful at it, I'd probably be a little mad, too. Like,
right.
So... But I mean, I don't know. She's alright. She's alright.
Alright.
But I mean, I feel you though. Like, I'd be pissed too. Like, what if like, what if our ex-girlfriends met and then started a Twitch show, and then like.
Don't even, bro. Don't even. Just don't even.
But it was instead of about card games.
I just sent you a link, by the way.
It was about like Risk or something, but it was still way more popular.
Damn it. I know, right?
And it's like they're out to get us. Like, what the hell? You know? Oh my god. That's okay, like we're trying to be cool about it. It's cool.
No, yeah, it's whatever. It's all good. Anyway, yeah, so enough about
this is really cool.
I know, right? I just sent him the link to the site. She's got like some pretty good work in there.
But you know, this is a good segue though. X's, history, right? Let's our main topic tonight on Cards in Hand is a little stroll down memory lane for me and Joel, and we just want to take you guys with us. Like, because honestly, like when I met Joel, he was an already pretty huge nerd, but not as big into card games as probably I was at the time.
I never had anyone to play him with.
Yeah, because like you said, you bought a bunch of WoW cards.
Yep.
No one ever played with you because you suck.
Whatever, dude.
One Tough Nerd says, hey guys, do you remember when we talked about card games? I remember. Hey, One Tough Nerd, I got an idea. How about you get Foe? Nobody cares, okay? Moving on.
I gotta take out the logo, sorry.
Let me do this live really quick.
Pepperidge Farm remembers.
Pepperidge Farm remembers.
Oh man.
But anyways, I got some news. I got a little bit of news. I got a little bit of a report too.
Yeah.
More of a future reporting a report that may happen. So the first bit of news I got is Born of the Gods game day is this weekend. So the places I know of are doing it. Legion at noon. Legion Games in Burnsville off of Highway 13. And I believe Level Up, where we play White Schwartz, is doing it Saturday at 6 p.m. And then also they're doing a little thing for Sunday.
Sunday.
Little kind of a low-key standard tournament. So I'm going to go... Calvin posted on the Team Legion page and said, hey, Sam, if you wanted to give your standard deck a whirl, you know, this is going to be kind of a low-key thing, you know.
Mm-hmm.
Here it is on the main page, wizards.com/magic/magazine/article/bunch of numbers. This weekend, stores across the globe are running Born of the Gods Game Day, a day-long standard tournament. They are also running the 6th quest in the Hero's Path with the Battle the Horde challenge deck. Bring your favorite standard deck and do battle. Each participant will receive a Kiora's Follower promo card while supplies last. While those of you who made the top 8 will also get a Painseer promo card while supplies last. Find a store near you with a store locator. If you are competing in that tournament, you'll happen to handily have a standard deck at the ready to battle the Horde challenge deck. Brave heroes, your hero's path continues this weekend. A horde of minotaurs threatens Akros, and the Paulus needs you. Battle the horde of the 6th quest in the hero's path, which occurs this weekend, March 1 through 2nd, at the Born of the Gods game day. So that's gonna be sick.
Yeah.
But these battle the horde things are crazy because like the card will come up. It's almost like a deck building game, and it'll be like your starting hand size is increased by 1, your maximum hand size is increased by 1. Like those random cards that pop up and help you do this stuff. It seems really fun. I might do that too. So I will have a report next week about that because I feel like now I can do this. I won't be wasting my money on this standard deck, even though I really didn't spend that much. A lot of friends gave me some good deals. I traded some stuff, and Level Up had some cheap singles. So, Pokemon X and Y Flashfire trial decks. Now, every time I mention these on the news, when I say it, that doesn't mean go buy them. Okay. They're whatever. So like, don't get them. But something I wanted to mention about Pokemon that I thought was really sick is I know I've mentioned a couple weeks ago that the Charizard EX, they like released like what they did. They finally released what they look like on Pokebeach.com on the articles on the main page. You can just in their feed you can scroll down and look at them. And one of them was, well, they released 2 Charizard EXs, okay, and then 2 different kinds, and then there's also 2 Mega Charizard EXs that go on top of either of those, either way you want, it don't matter. Of course, when you evolve into a Mega Evolution, your turn ends, just remember that, right?
Yep.
But I saw a cool combo here, and I might build this deck just for funsies if the cards are cheap.
And
hopefully they'll make promos of these. Yeah. Hopefully they'll make promos of these so I can just buy the tins or buy the singles off of eBay for like $4.
There's no way.
But Charizard EX, basic Pokemon. These EXs are basics, so I mean, you play them, you play the Mega Evolution, that's it. You don't need to go Charmander, Charmeleon, whatever. Its first move is called Flare Up. If you flip a coin in its head, you search your deck for 3 basic energy and attach them to the Pokemon. You shuffle your deck, and that's your attack. That's pretty cool. So I could attach one, Flare Up, flip a heads, and have 4 energy attached to it already, right?
Yep.
Seems awesome. Then,
if you get lucky.
When I feel like,
If you get lucky.
Right, if you gotta get heads. That's the...
Yeah, because last time I played Pokemon with that trial deck against Chris, I didn't win a single flip the entire game, and I flipped a lot.
Yeah, see, a lot of these attacks, so that's why a lot of decks that are in the meta normally don't run coin toss stuff.
Right.
At least back in my day, they don't. A lot nowadays, they kind of do. But I think they're just trying to incorporate that a little more, just so there's more coin flipping stuff involved, which makes it a little lame. But I mean, so anyways, you flare up. Now I have 4 energy on the field. You take your turn. You do some attack. I don't know if you can one-shot Charizard EX right now. Yeah, he's 180 HP, so, F your HP and your attack. I don't really care. And then I'll I'll evolve to Mega Charizard EX after doing some searching and some attaching and whatever, right? My attach for turn will be on the Charizard, so now I have 5 energy. And then the Mega Charizard EX has a move that costs 2 red and 3 colorless, so 5 energy, right? I will evolve to Mega Charizard EX, and then my turn will end. But he's got 220 HP, so like I said, after your attack, I don't really care.
Right.
Crimson Dive, the attack that costs 2 reds and 3 colorless, is 300 damage, but I do 50 to myself. That's a little scary. Doing 50 to yourself is super scary. That means in 4 turns, you will have done 200 damage to yourself. But there's a trainer called Pokemon Tool. Attach this to your Pokemon. The Pokemon this card is attached to receives no damage from its own attack. So I'm doing 300 for free by turn 4 or 5.
Right.
That one-shots anything, pretty much, right now. So I might build that for fun.
I don't want to play Pokemon. Yep.
Oh my god. Excel234 says, who even still plays Pokemon cards? A lot of people. But anyways, yeah, next bit of news.
I got this card from Loot Crate. Okay. It says, I love you more than bacon.
Are you serious right now?
Yeah, I'm dead serious. Tell me why Loot Crate isn't like the coolest thing in the world. I love you more than bacon. Every time they send you an email, the actual name that comes up on the email is "We love you." Loot Crate's a pretty cool company. Anyway, go on. I just saw it. It's sitting right next to me in my drawer, and I had to show you. Raywaza Stone Tusk.
We will get to that card because that card is stupid.
Oh yeah. Yeah.
Blue Planet Comics. I don't know if you guys, obviously.
There, bro.
I'm just gonna go ahead and say that a lot of our viewers, go on Reddit every once in a while and read funny stuff.
Sure.
Now this dude, about a month ago, actually a month from tomorrow, bought 2 cases of Magic cards for $1,000 from this place called Blue Planet Comics. He cut a deal with them.
Yeah, that's not bad. Holy crap.
Yeah, he cut a deal with them and said, let me do it was an eBay listing, and he messaged him and said, can we do this outside of eBay, obviously you can order separate cases from the ones you've listed here. Can I buy 2 of them for $1,000? I'll send you via PayPal right now. They said, okay. Weeks went by, and the Blue Planet Comics was like, oh, I'm dealing with a death in the family, the shipping's delayed, shipping's delayed, shipping's delayed. Every week from before that and then on out, he just kept saying, their shipping's delayed, shipping's delayed, shipping's delayed. And then it got to a point where the customer was just like, yeah, I've already bought it somewhere else. Can I just get a refund? And the dude got mad.
Right.
So then the customer posted it on Reddit and said, this is a scam, I haven't gotten a refund, I don't know what's going on. So then the customer posted all of the text messages, the emails, and everything, a picture with the receipt in his hand, he printed it off the computer, and Reddit users screen capped everything to back him up, just in case.
Yep.
And Blue Planet Comics is getting all mad. They posted the customer's personal information on the Facebook. Come on, dude, that's sleazy.
You know what I bet happened? I bet they were probably like, you know what? Okay, here's probably what happened. So Blue Planet was probably like, okay, we're just gonna sell these 2 on eBay still, and we'll order 2 more with this guy's money. They're like, we'll eventually get it, and then we'll give them those 2.
Yeah.
But then there probably was shipping delays, not on their part though, probably on what they were waiting for to give to the dude.
Right.
The really, really scummy thing to do, but they were probably like, "Oh, we can make a little bit of extra money. We'll just keep selling this, and we'll just get more."
Yeah,
gotta be what happened.
Yeah. See, and that's the thing too. Is I'm with things like this and things like random, very sensitive, controversial subjects happenings around the world. I wasn't there. I don't know what happened, so I'm not going to talk about it.
Right.
I only wanted to talk about this because it's this guy bought 2 cases of Magic cards, and from what it seems like, though, the owner of Blue Planet Comics seems just kind of shady, because he'll say one thing and then be like, he'll say UPS, and then in a text later, he'll be like, oh, well, FedEx, screwed it up or something, and it's like...
Every time someone says Magic cards, it always sounds like they're saying Magikarps to me. I don't know.
Hey, man, did you get those new Magic cards? That's a great set.
See?
Return to Ravnica? No, I mean Return to Gyarados. But,
Yep.
It sucks. Honestly, if it were basically the Blue Planet Comics guy is saying, take the Reddit thread down and we'll refund you.
Yeah.
And then the owner of Blue Planet Comics started yelling at other Reddit users, saying, go die of AIDS, you're a twat, you're a jerk, saying some really horrendous things to other Reddit users. Now, I will say this, some of their other Reddit users were flaming this guy as well.
Sure.
So that doesn't help. I don't know if the guy...
It's the internet.
Right. The original poster, I'm sure, didn't tell anyone to do that, but still. But anyways, it's a sucky thing, I don't ever want less comic shops and less game shops to be closed down around here and have a bad rap,
Yeah.
Video games and digital media are starting to become a thing now, and I don't want the thing I don't want other game stores or other comic stores to get some kind of scary rep because of this whole thing.
Right.
That's basically my like problem or my concern. People are gonna be like, "Oh, did you hear that one game store?" You know,
I'm
even
sorry,
though
what was the
most
rest
games.
of that? Okay, that's what I thought.
Most game stores are viewed separately, though. You know, like,
Hmm.
hey, I'm going to take my business elsewhere. You guys have singles for way more expensive than they actually are.
Sure.
I'm going to go down to this game store because they got them for, $1 or $2 cheaper.
Yeah.
Things like that. They're most of the time they're viewed pretty separately. I know here in Minnesota they definitely are. You know, like Eagle Anime is an anime store. You know, they're not really big on Magic. You know, Legion is just all about Magic, in my opinion, and Yu-Gi-Oh. And then then you have Level Up. They're kind of just all over the place, but they're also a comic store and a collectible store, which is awesome.
Yeah.
So I mean, that's kind of cool.
Yeah.
But yeah, I don't know. If it were me, I would just refund the guy. I'd be like, I'll refund you right now. Please take this down. Please don't slander my business. I'll refund you right now. Just take it down. Like, just be cool about it. Like,
yeah. No, exactly.
Maybe the guy is refusing to take the Reddit post down because the guy was telling other people to go die of AIDS. Being a dick. Like, I know, like, if someone screws up my McChicken at McDonald's, I'll go up to the counter and be like, hey, you know what? I didn't order this. I ordered this. I'm really sorry, but can I get my sandwich?
Yep.
It's like, oh, yeah, no, that's fine. Yeah, let me get it for you. You can keep that one, too.
I know,
it's like they end up being,
sweet,
they end up being really cool. Yeah, it's just like, if you go up to the counter and like, hey, what the hell is this? They're going to spit in your food.
Oh, absolutely.
Like, yeah, so, like, I mean, just don't be a jerk, Yep. It's like the general rule of thumb for living in this world. Don't be a dick, and then people won't be a dick to you.
Yep.
But reports, I don't know.
Yeah, Singapore, dude. People are asking about your Singapore packages.
Oh.
Anything?
Yeah, I got a report. For those of you who don't know what I'm talking about, I think you do though. There's a Facebook group called Facebook group called West Forum Community, and it's basically like, just like any other Facebook group, except this community has, I want to say, every Weiss Schwartz player that has a Facebook is on this page, is on this
worldwide.
Page. Yeah, literally, like, and it was started by a guy named Yusuke Akimoto, who's a Japanese guy, and excuse me, you can post like, oh, I want to sell this deck, or I'm looking for this card, and 90% of the time somebody will be like, yeah, dude, I got this for you. Send me money via PayPal. I'll mail them to you, whatever. So I was looking for some Evangelion cards for my Evangelion deck because that's like my main thing. Like, I love Evangelion. It's my main deck. And let me close these windows here. And then I was like, cool. Like, I got them all for really cheap. I got like 8 or 9 cards for really, actually 10 cards. I got them for really cheap, especially for what they were. And then actually I got like 14 cards. Sorry. Yeah. I got them really cheap for what they were, and I bought them from the guy. I sent him money via PayPal, and that was January 28th when he sent me the tracking number. Oh. Now, I don't know if I've heard from Chris Heavens Ablaze on Clock and Drive. I've heard from him that the Sing Post website has very bad tracking, like they don't update it, so like you'll never know, right? So a week ago I had messaged him and said, hey, you know what, man, I don't know what's going on. I'm not saying it's your fault, but where are my cards? Mm-hmm. And he was like, I don't know, maybe I'll open a claim and see what happens, but even after they open a claim, it could still take up a month before you get your money back and I get my money back. So it's like,
yep. But again, and every time we talk about this, I say the same thing. I ordered sleeves in Singapore. Never again. It took over a month and a half for me to get them.
Yeah, that's the thing too. Is like, I wonder. And he just messaged me like a couple days ago and said, "Hey, did you get the cards?" And I was like, "Not yet. I'll check the mail." I checked the mail last night when I got home from work, and nothing was in there. But since he posted the tracking ID. For a month, it has said dispatched to overseas. So I wonder if I should just message him and just, wait.
I would just wait.
I should just message him and be like, hey man, you know what? I'll keep waiting.
Mhm.
I have some friends who bought stuff from Singapore, and it's taken a long time, so I'll just wait a little longer.
Because honestly,
Uh,
it's only been a month, right? Which is crazy, but Singapore.
See,
Go
that's the thing.
figure.
That's probably why a lot of Americans are impatient. I know I'm very impatient,
Right,
and because I'm Mexican, for God's sakes.
right.
But I've never had a package take that long. So that's
Yeah.
the longest I've waited for a package is 2 weeks.
Right.
So
But
I've gotten
Singapore.
things from, huh?
But Singapore.
Right, and I've gotten things that's why it baffled me in the beginning because
Right.
I've gotten things from China, Japan within a week.
Right.
A lot of the Super Famicom games I have took like 5 days to get here.
Right.
So,
I actively go out of my way to not order from Singapore anymore. Like, there's stuff that I find that I want that I will actually pay a little bit more for to not get from Singapore because I actually want it sometime this year.
Right.
So.
And I want to make it clear too that there's no I'm not even mad at the dude. He's been so cool about talking to me through everything and making sure stuff's where stuff is supposed to be. And it's not at his fault or anything. He's a really cool guy. And I mean, if he didn't have to use Singapore postage, I would buy from him again because he gave me a pretty cool deal on the cards.
He really did, yeah.
Yeah, but maybe if he lives somewhere else, with better shipping or better postage,
Tell you what,
buy
man,
from him again.
if you move, I'll buy from you.
Yeah.
Jackass.
Go to this country over there.
By the way, you know what? I want to give a shout out to United Kingdom. By the way, we have a lot of viewers. Yeah, Bro of the Week goes to the United Kingdom because we actually have a lot of viewers there. Which is weird, but that's okay.
Awesome.
I know. And the United Kingdom is second as far as minutes watched. So I was like, okay, cool.
That's awesome, dude.
Yeah, Bro of the Week goes to United Kingdom.
My Bro of the Week, I remember I was thinking about this today, and I haven't given a Bro of the Week to a random stranger in a while.
Yeah, that's how it all started.
Yeah, that's how it started, because the first episode we had, my Bro of the Week went to some guy who offered to pay for it.
No,
that's
where it started with the Surf Ninjas guy. All right.
Yeah, that's right. And then mine was some guy who offered to buy me interest of food because her debit card was acting up.
Yep. Bless you.
What was I gonna say? Oh, I work at the framing counter at Michael's. For those of you who don't know, I'm a framer. I'm a full-time framer there. Framing is actually not hard at all, despite what you may think. It's just really tedious. But anyways, this girl comes up. She must be in her early 30s, but she was literally the weirdest, hippest girl I've ever seen. She was we were throwing, because we have this thing where we can take a picture of the artwork and throw it up on the computer and you can see it what it would look like with the frame and mat.
Yeah.
And we turned the screen around and she was like, "Oh, girl." For a really long time. She was just the weirdest person. And I was just like, "You're so freaking cool. Oh my God," right? And she's like, "Yeah, this is how I'm she's like, guys, this is how I'm decorating my bathroom. OMG, let me tell you." And she's doing all these hand motions "Oh my God, seriously, for real, you have no idea." And I'm just like, "Oh my God, this girl is really awesome, right? She's probably the coolest customer I've ever had." And I was telling her about Smokey, my cat Smokey. And she was like, "Do you ever call him Smokey Joe on Friday?" And then right when she said that, me and her at the same time both went, "Dang!" Yeah, Bro of the Week goes to her for making my night that night because I was having a horrible night. That was really dumb work. That was last night.
Also, Bro is going to go to Lord Helix.
I also want to give my Bro of the Week to actually Bird Jesus.
Man, Bird Jesus ain't even what it's all about anymore. As soon as Lord Helix came out, Bird Jesus is just not even that cool anymore. They need to go get Rick Gasly back, though. That's all I'm saying.
Rick Gasly.
Those who don't know, it's Twitch Plays Pokemon. Go Google that and look up the history on it. It's been a crazy ride.
Yeah.
Oh my God, it's been a crazy ride.
The revolution of Pokemon has finally come, and this is what it is.
I finally saw Democracy Mode earlier. They were trying to withdraw the hidden machine strength from their PC, and they had been there for ever. And then Democracy kicked in.
they can't progress if they can't move rocks. So
No.
it's like,
And I was actually they've actually defeated all 8 gym badges now. They're actually on the
sweet.
Victory Road. But, and I was right too, it's not that whole thing is just really messed up because you're not reacting to what's happening now, you're reacting to what's happening 30 seconds from now. There is still a
Right.
delay on Twitch Plays Pokemon. So,
Right.
anyway. It's, yeah.
So all of chat is saying all hail. I'm gonna print screen this right now. There we go.
Oh, yeah, Lord.
Let me copy this.
Need a King
I'm gonna
Font.
upload this on the Cards in Hand Facebook, you guys. This is amazing.
Always remember the day that we lost 12 of our team, including Jay Leno and the Gloom and Abby. Horrible. The mass slaughter of 12. And that's, oh man, it's all because of that. All the disciples of the Dome, man.
Helix be praised. Amen.
The false prophet
Moving on to the main
Clarion.
topic. R.I.P. Dante.
Can we just make a like a Twitch Plays Pokemon show? Can we just start that?
Yeah.
R.I.P. Dante. Oh, I think I hear Salty Bets calling us again.
Oh my god. Moving on to the main topic, yes. So
This
anyways,
is why
like I was
you don't
saying,
like that game anymore, isn't it?
no, I don't like it because I think it just makes me want to play Magic. We'll get into that in a second, man. We'll get into that in a second. Seriously, you guys?
Well done, chat. Well done.
Do you have chat up on like the stream right now?
Yeah.
Okay, so it's been up so that everyone can see that this is
Yeah.
happening right now.
Yeah.
I'm going to print screen this too. Oh my gosh. I'm going to create a new folder in my computer. Live stream screen caps.
Well done. Yeah, everybody who hits start is a douchebag. That's all I want to say about that. And then I'm moving on. But people who hit start on Twitch Plays Pokemon can all just go die in a fire.
Yeah.
There's no other reason to hit start other than to just be a jerk. Look, I'm a
Right.
big troll and I still don't do it because I want progression. Anyway, enough Twitch Plays Pokemon from us. Hold on while I open another window so I can watch it.
I mean, the only way this is relevant at all to card games or tabletopping is general nerdum. So, like, I mean,
No.
that's okay to me. It's a chill episode tonight because it's chilly outside, so everyone just
That's why we
chum.
got our hats and stuff and you got your hoodie on and stuff, yeah.
Chum.
I got 2 shirts on. See? 2 shirts today. Whew. It's cold.
Just chum.
So when we first started like playing card games together, we played a game called Warcraft, the trading card game.
Yeah.
That was we skipped school that day because that class was horrible, and we just could not take it anymore.
That's when I
It
was,
was no wait, it was so bad that when you were like, dude, I need to do laundry. You want to go with me? I was like, yes. Let's
Yeah.
go sit at a laundromat and do laundry rather than this.
That's when I lived in an apartment with Trisha and one of my ex-bandmates and her boyfriend at the time.
Yeah.
And it was cheaper to take a heap of like
Right.
2 wheelbarrows full of laundry to that laundromat than do them in the one we had in the complex.
Right.
It was like $1 to wash your clothes in a washer this big. Like,
Yeah, no,
you know.
it didn't take.
So,
us
I
very
mean,
long.
I didn't mind skipping that class. I didn't give a damn. So, like, what we ended up doing is Joel was already there because he had this thing about going to school like an hour early just to chill. And plus, he was a tutor there at the time, I think.
Yep.
I went and go picked him up. We stopped at the Holiday, got some sandwiches, some monsters, some other random junk food that we probably shouldn't have been eating.
I'm sorry,
Hearthstone pre-alpha. Yeah, exactly.
Brian.
That's
That
really
was
good.
amazing, dude. You're totally
One tough
right,
nerd,
too.
dude.
Oh my god,
Oh my god.
that's awesome.
Yeah, no, Hearthstone. I gotta play that some more. Hearthstone is so
Yeah,
good.
dude, let's play that tonight, dude. Let's stream it tonight, right now. Not right now, but after.
Yeah, dude. Yeah, no, you should. Yeah, you should stream that.
No, me and you are gonna play tonight. I'm gonna stream
Each other.
Yeah, I'm gonna beat the crap out of you.
Can we play?
Yes, we already did that one night.
Oh, that's right.
Yeah.
No, yeah. So yeah, if you guys want to watch that, you guys should. That'll be the start of a rivalry that will be happening on the YouTube here on Cards in Hand.
Hey, just call me Blue.
Just call me Orange.
No, you're red. Come on, man.
Oh yeah, sorry. Anyways, the show's called Beep.
There you go.
So you guys should watch it. I went and picked him up. We got junk food, and we probably got a bunch of stuff we probably shouldn't have been putting in our bodies.
Yep.
I don't care. It was a dumb day, and it was rainy. We didn't want to be at school. I needed to do laundry. I didn't have any pants. So, Joel was like, hey,
even at school. You weren't wearing pants that day.
And he had already brought his wild cards because we were going to look through them. But we ended up just going to laundromat and looking through all of them, building decks, and just I had to remember how to play because for those of you who don't know, I may have mentioned it before. I used to work at Air Traffic Kites and Games in the Burnsville Center, and we had to learn to play that card game when it first came out because we had to demo it to kids who wanted to play. So, I kind of taught Joel how. I didn't remember everything, and then he ended up having to look it up in the book he had.
Yeah.
And we played. That was the first card game we ever played with each other.
Yep.
It was really fun at the time.
Come on, it's still a fun game. It's being a hater.
I don't like it no more.
We haven't played it for a long time. Well, we should play it again. But yep. Anyway, so as everybody probably knows by this point, the WoW TCG is dead because Hearthstone kind of came out, but it was dead before that anyway. So, what the hell are you doing?
I'm cold.
It survived for a long time, and then who used to print it? It was
Upper Deck.
Upper Deck, and then Upper Deck dropped it, and then it was picked up by
Cryptozoic,
thank you.
Which I did not know until you told me that.
Yep. They actually printed quite a bit of sets. I was actually gonna buy a box of WoW cards last week. I was so tempted. I could actually buy 2 for $50.
That's not bad.
I was really I still might, because I don't have any of the newer sets. But now I don't have anyone to play it with because someone's being a baby about it. But so I didn't, obviously. But then Hearthstone came out, and it was like, okay, well, clearly there's no need to play the wild card game anymore. But I still like it, and I want to talk about it a little bit. Why don't you like it?
I think in this case, as we stroll down memory lane about X's, laundromats, and how horrible that class was,
yep,
we should talk about the card games we first learned how to play with each other, and reignite our segment known as the Dead Card Game Society.
Yep.
Is that what I called it in the beginning? Probably not.
I wish I had a creepy song to play when you said that.
The Dead Card Game Society?
That would have been awesome.
Next time.
Yep.
But
anyway, yeah.
Wild card game. Joel, I actually bought my deck from Joel.
Yep. I think it was
cards that he just built me one.
Wasn't it 2 packs of smokes and a monster or something crazy like that?
Yeah.
It was something like that. That's how we used to do dealings back in the day. It was I'll buy you a monster and a pack of smokes if you let me have that card.
Yeah.
Okay,
yeah.
No problem, man.
And then I just went and bought sleeves for it with money that I could have bought the deck with.
I know. Yup.
I didn't realize that until it's just said it just now.
I know. I realized that when you had all that money and you were buying sleeves, and I was like, oh man. My monster was gone, right? And half a bag of smokes left, and it's damn. I could have had money for that. But then, and then you bought more cards for me later. Remember?
Oh, yeah.
But you didn't actually buy them again. I think we bartered for them.
Yeah. Just whatever.
I'm the worst.
BS. No, I mean, wild card game is like it's a lot like Magic, except you have a hero,
Mhm.
and it's pretty fun.
You know what else it's a lot
For those of you
like?
who played, huh?
You know what else it's a lot like? Hearthstone.
Oh, yeah, that's right. The thing
Tony.
about the difference, I want to say it's pretty similar, except the main difference is how you pay for stuff.
Mhm.
And yeah, because the way you pay for stuff in the physical card game is you place random cards down in your hand face down. There are resources to tap for
Well,
one.
that or
Or
your
quests.
quest cards. Yep.
Yeah, your quest cards tap for one as well. And when you complete those quests by paying what it says to do on them, then you flip them face down and you can still use them as resource.
Yep. And then at the beginning of every upkeep, all the quests and cards are flipped back up, and it's actually just like Magic. Yup. Except you complete the quest to gain bonuses, such as, let me find a quest card now. Yeah, so in order to complete this quest, you pay one for each card in your hand to complete this quest, and so the reward is to draw a card. So
yeah,
you complete the quest, you get a card draw. That's just one of them. There's tons of different effects for these quests.
Yeah. I think one thing that was very off-putting about it too, though, is all the keywords. There's a lot of keywords.
You mean like Maeve's Shadow Song?
Yeah, the one that has every keyword: elusive,
protector, elusive, ferocity, long range, stealth, untargetable.
Yeah, so untargetable. I mean, you can't choose it as a target for anything. Elusive was like you can't.
I was actually telling Chris about this particular card, I think last night when we were chatting. And I just know we had to actually Google how to kill this card, remember?
Yeah, yeah.
Because none of it. By the way, this is one of the full art cards. They had like a legacy set that came out that had all these like full art hollows. What am I doing? So here's like a full art quest card. I really dug. I used to buy boxes of this. Then I don't know if you can see, but they're actually foil. But the fact that I pulled a full art Maeve Shadow Song, awesome. But yeah. Normally
I think elusive was like you couldn't protect her against it.
Yeah, no, it's basically you can't target it by spells, you can't target it by like heat, or you can't like attack it, right? Because it's stealth, untargetable.
It's like an equipment or something like random.
Yeah, and then also it has long range, so therefore when I attack you, damage is not exchanged. Except you still take it, but I don't take like your damage.
Right.
Yep. Protector means that I can actually use this to take damage for something else if I want to protect something. It's nuts. It's absolutely crazy card. We actually had to look it up, and we used to know how to get rid of it, but I don't remember. There was one other card.
It had to be like an all over. It had to be like a blow up field spell to get rid of it.
No, because that I think so, maybe.
Because those don't target, so it's like
sure. It's not easy to get rid of. There was another card that was my favorite card. It's Rayquaza Stone Tusk. Okay, so straight up, this has no attack but 5 health. 5 health is actually quite a decent amount. To put that into perspective, this epic card has 5 attack. So that's a little bit of perspective as to how much health actually is. This is a defender, right? So whenever you attack me, I can use that to take the damage. And at the start of my turn, he heals all damage from him. So have fun getting over that, right? And Chris was like, "How many do you run?" And I was like, "I don't know, 4." Yeah, I was telling him how much you loved playing against this particular card, because every time I play it, huh?
There was no way for me to get around it. Here's the thing. You lose the game when your hero dies. I can't kill or damage the hero if that thing is there, because it's always taking the damage for it.
Right. And then
all the cards that I had that did 5 damage were expensive.
Especially if I have 2 of them on the field.
Right.
Or 3 of them. Or 4. But every time I'd play this, you would do your patented I hate this look where you go, it's whatever. That's how you know. Anytime I ask you when you're attacking me in Weiss and I go, how strong is that? You do the same thing. You go, Jesus Christ.
I tilt my head a little bit like,
Yep. Absolutely.
after I come back down, like, because it's bullshit. That's why.
But you know what? I have literally thousands upon thousands of WoW cards that I accumulated over the years. We built some pretty damn good decks out of what we had.
Yeah, we did.
Like this was a perfect raid deck because they also had raid expansions too, where everybody would join together to defeat. It's almost like
one deck.
Yeah, because you'd have like I don't want to say a dungeon master, but kind of. You'd have somebody who played the enemy, and then everyone would join together too.
That was the cool thing about that card game was the raid decks, because the backs of the cards were like a picture of the dungeon.
Yeah.
Or the entrance.
I have one somewhere. I don't know where it is.
I think you have a Nixie's Lair. Yeah. Then there was Ice Crown Citadel. There was a lot. The Molten Core.
Yep. There was a lot. I don't remember what there was, but I know that there was a ton of raid decks. I think they had Karazhan as one of them, which I wanted so bad. That was my all-time favorite raid in WoW. God, it was so good. Yeah. They had like Blackwing Lair, I think. They had a ton of raid decks, but we never got to actually play one, like legitimately. Which is
we did
sad.
At Monster Den.
No, not really. Remember, because it wasn't
the two people that were playing with us weren't really into it.
Well, they didn't know how to play, and they were girls, so. But yeah.
Whoa!
Kidding. Well, am I? I don't know. You know that little bit of sidetrack here. That's kind of. I just watched a speech from the president. He was talking to like the Technology Society or something. God, this was so. I laughed so hard at this. I don't care what your political beliefs are. This was funny.
I don't really care about politics, so you go right ahead.
No, I was talking to. I know you. I was talking to.
Oh yeah.
But he was like, I can't remember exactly how he phrased it, but he was like talking about he's like, we have people that are. Hold on, you got turned down again. I'm on it. I'm on top of it. Anyway. He's like, we have like people that are like making these new metals and stuff, and it's all just awesome stuff. And he's like, and the thing is, we're building Iron Man, right? And he kind of laughs a little bit. He's like, I'm gonna launch off here in any second. And then everyone starts laughing. And he's like, no, I'm kidding. Am I? And then he just goes, it's top secret.
Oh, that's good.
I was like, that's really funny.
Hilarious.
That was really funny. But anyway, that's nothing to do with anything. WoW TCG. Why did it die? Why did it die, actually?
I think Blizzard kind of was just like, we're going to take it to where we know best.
You think that they did that, though?
Oh, I don't know.
It
might have been the way Cryptozoic handled it.
They did really wonk it up, too. I haven't bought any of their sets, but there was like tons of new keywords and crap, and they redesigned how the cards looked, which I never understood. Yeah, I don't know.
I mean, here's the thing, and from my experience or from my observation, when a card game is too confusing to learn or too like just oversaturated with so many mechanics and rules and junk, it's just like it makes it not fun. Which is a perfect segue into the next card game that we learned how to play. Universal Fighting System.
Now this was kind of funny because I bought the Penny Arcade set way before I knew you. This was years ago.
You already had it.
2006 is when I bought the Penny Arcade deck. I had no idea what it was. I just really loved Penny Arcade, so I bought the Gabe and Tycho sets.
Yeah.
Yep. And then one day, I don't even remember. I think I showed you these once, and you were like, "Oh, dude, that's a game, right?"
Right.
I don't remember how that came up, but it was like, "Wait, seriously, I can actually play this?"
Yeah, that's right. You were like, "Oh, these are a thing." Like,
yeah, like I literally had no idea what these were. And then you had like your Street Fighter set or something.
Yeah, Universal Fighting System had like Soul Calibur, it had KOF, it had Samurai Showdown, and Street Fighter. and it has did I say Soul Calibur? It had Soul Calibur. Yeah, they were gonna. I think they were about to get like Tekken sets, and
Yeah.
then that's when the game just kind of. They had some other random weird ones that they created, which turned out to be really dumb looking.
It's weird
A
because
big
that
turn
game
off.
was so easy to just pick up and play.
Yeah, no. A big turnoff with that card game as well was the art on a lot of them.
Really?
Obviously, the Penny Arcade one was
These are pretty sick.
all.
I love the
It's
Penny
all
Arcade
their
ones.
art, you know. So it's like that's what's up, you know.
Yeah.
But a lot of the art that they would choose for the Street Fighter stuff was by this one studio called Imaginary Something Studio.
Yeah.
They made them look all like, you know, like the Street Fighter, like the original Street Fighter 2 cover for the Super Nintendo.
Yeah.
It was like that.
What?
Yeah, I mean, you see them, like, they just look really crappy,
Beefy.
like, American flat, like...
Yeah.
I'm doing a Hadoken right now.
Right.
Hadoken.
Beefy.
Like, you know, it's just like... I don't know. That was a big turnoff. It was also a turnoff, like, something you could do is... So you had a character, right? And then you had your attack... The rest of your cards were... Yep, there's a character card. The rest of your deck was attacks, resources, forms.
Foundations were the resources.
Foundations. Yeah, foundations, yep. But those were not how you paid for stuff.
Attack card. Yeah, right.
Your attacks could go high, you know, lower, medium, and you had to block with the lower, medium. Or
yeah. Let me try to focus in on this really quick. But go on.
There was another thing, too, where if I wanted to enhance one of my attacks, you could do this thing called an enhance.
There. That's like the... So that was like, what was that, 3 damage low?
No, it's coming at you at 3 speed low.
And for 1 damage.
And it's going to do a damage of 1. Yeah.
Okay. So it was so complicated.
Yeah, so the speed did matter too. I think they just tried to make it like a really fighting game-ish, which I appreciated, because even after you did an attack, you could put that attack card under your character, and that would become like their power or super gauge, you know?
It was momentum?
Yeah, momentum.
Yep. Okay.
Yeah.
Yep.
Momentum is what it was called. But like one thing that was really confusing was all the different terms, like form, enhance, this, that, whatever.
Mm-hmm.
There was like 5 different terms. It seemed like they all did the same thing, which was stupid, which I didn't get, but whatever. Anyway,
Yep.
It was something like if I wanted to do a Hadoken, right, I could play an enhance that said if a damage hits and it's a Hadoken in its name, you can heal 1.
Right.
And it's like, okay, so if I made an enhance, then Joel has the initiative to do an enhance of him for himself from his resources or a character card. And then if he did that, then I could do it, and then we just go back and forth until we're done. And then damage check to see if I can make the attack, then to see if he can block it, then to see if it goes through. It was just all these steps.
It is literally easier to do a real Hadouken than to actually like play this game.
Right.
But we played it, damn it. We played it a lot, actually.
We did. We played that game a lot, yeah.
We used to sit outside of school at night in the wind in the summer and play this game on the bench.
Yeah.
Yep. And I would always use Tycho, and that deck was, I can't remember why it was so OP, but his actual, like, his enhance ability was, like, super broken. And you would always forget it, too.
Yeah, because I would enhance, because, like, the Ryu deck that I have is built around healing.
Yeah.
Ryu is a very patient fighter, you know, he meditates a lot, so it made sense. And the thing, you could go above your printed life total in this game, so, I mean, that was kind of cool.
I think my enhance basically undid your last one, or something like that.
It was like the damage got reduced to 0, so it didn't even matter.
No, well, that's what it was. Yeah, whatever.
Yeah.
It was.
It was really broken.
We clearly can't remember much about this game because it was. I remember even playing it we played it a lot too, and I'd always be like, okay, wait, so I can do this, right? And you'd be like, I think so. We had to like look at the rule book, and it seemed super crazy. Just way too. And then we never did know what these stupid symbols are.
No, I know what those do.
Well, yeah, but we never got to use them for anything.
I mean, if the card said that they had to be relevant, then yeah. But I mean, they're basically they have to match what's on your character's resource symbols, or else you can't put them in your deck.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Now that makes so much more sense now. So it was a way to restrict deck building.
Yeah, and there are some cards that like there was a like a combo for Ken where it was a Show You Repa, and if you had two of them, and then you played another attack card after that, and they shared more than 2 symbols with the Show You Repa, it did like an extra 5 damage.
Oh, okay.
Or something like that.
Yeah.
So like sometimes that was a thing too. I don't know. See, like even I'm confused right now. Like that's probably why that card game is dead, and that's probably why it's like $20 to get a box of SoCal. Like, you know.
Wow, really?
Yeah, it's really cheap.
That's pretty funny, actually.
Now, I want to mention that whenever we do a Dead Card Game Society segment here on Cards in Hand, we will teach you guys how to play this game if you ever catch me and Joel at Level Up or Legion or whatever. I will gladly play with somebody else, you know, like, even though they're really kind of hard to play, confusing to play.
Yeah, we'd have to look up a video on how to do it again.
Right. Why
My Little Pony.
It kind of seems... it kind of seems pretty obvious here why I think they kind of went out. It seemed too confusing. The art was a little unattractive on the UFS cards. Because they chose not to use, unlike Weiss Schwartz, they chose not to use the official art.
Right. And I was actually going to bring up Weiss Schwartz because why did this game die? Why did this game die?
It's too hard.
That's kind of what I'm thinking, because technically this was actually, if you look at Weiss Schwartz in terms of like you can play your favorite anime. This game was technically better still, because it wasn't just restricted to anime. You could play video games, Penny Arcade. Like, this had the potential to be so much better than Weiss even. Because they didn't just have who you can play as.
Yeah, they didn't just have fighting games. They had other stuff too. It was random stuff. I don't remember what they all were.
Exactly.
But they did have those.
Yep.
And I think it might have been cheaper for them to go with like the third party, the Imaginary whatever studios.
Mm-hmm.
A lot of the Street Fighter stuff was also done by Udon, and Udon's the people who make the Street Fighter comic,
right? Which
is very popular, and that art style is very sick. I love Udon. But even so, it's still not the official artwork. That may have bothered me a little bit.
Right.
Chat is being really ridiculous.
You can't see it. You can't see it, but I put a GIF of Ammonite. It says he has risen.
Oh my god.
I lost it. Lord Helix. It's so funny. I actually didn't know it was going to work, but yeah.
One tough nerd in the midst of all hail Lord Helix. Posted a YouTube video of the 1,000 Pounds production doing the Street Fighter Cross Tekken short film.
Oh yeah.
I actually subscribed to that channel. I've been subscribed to them for a while. They haven't done any of those Street Fighter fan videos in a while because they're working on a martial arts series called Clandestine, which is pretty sick.
Oh, that's cool.
They were on Kickstarter and everything. I'm done looking at chat. I'm just gonna close it.
Well, I mean, it's not gonna change. It's the same thing. It's just funny.
We're done. Here. This has been Cards in Hand. See you later. Bye. I'm done. Fuck you guys.
Are you for real right now?
No, fuck you guys.
No, sit back down. We got another minute. Oh, he straight up left. All hail Lord Helix. I guess I got nothing. I'm just gonna play the music.
In conclusion to today's episode, Society, if you guys like this subject or you like this segment, please tell us. We want to talk more about this stuff. Obviously, we'll talk about it on other stuff, YouTube exclusive content that I will be mentioning in the next couple weeks, or that Joel will be mentioning in the next couple weeks.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that show is actually called Beep. You guys should subscribe and watch that. when we put it out. There's also a contest that I announced a couple weeks ago called Cards in Hand versus the World, and that will be starting very soon.
Yep.
I'm thinking next week. The rules will be posted when I announce it. You guys could win little. The prizes won't be enormous; they won't be huge,
No.
but there'll be little things here and there, and you can only be part of it if you like the page and subscribe to the YouTube.
It's not going to be like the thing that you're going to be able to enter to win on Sunday. Oh,
What?
It's Sunday, bro.
What?
I can't. It's like not sitting in front of me, so I can't grab it. But you know what it is.
You know, for you White Shorts people,
You know.
you know,
You know.
for all of you know. But yes, Cards in Hand versus the World. That's going to be a thing.
Yeah, we're
you
still
are
working that
eligible
one out.
for more than one prize.
Yep.
For that
All you have to
contest.
do is seek us out and defeat us.
That's all you have to do.
And you know what? It's not
If
going to
it-
be hard.
No. If it resorts to doing, Skype or VC matches, then that's fine. You'll still win a prize. The thing is, though, is if you win that prize for that contest or that particular match against that person, you can't win it again, obviously, or you can't help other people win it, whatever.
Yep.
But yes.
Oh, you know what?
Facebook.com/.
You know what? I'll give a huge prize away for anybody who can beat me in the wild card game. How's that? Because I have a really good
I think we
rage
should do
deck.
that. I think we should each have like a main game,
Yeah.
and they have to beat us in that.
Yep.
I'll choose HeroClix.
I would not go against you in that.
Yeah.
Maybe that's like how you become the master. Like, we will play all the other games, but it's those two games that you gotta really, that's like the
They'll
big
have the
hurdles,
big- They'll have the big prizes. Have the big prizes going on.
I gotta say, my mage deck is pretty amazing.
Yeah, so me and Joel are gonna flesh out those rules tonight.
Yeah.
But yeah, thanks for watching, guys. As always, you guys are awesome.
You guys are pretty cool.
There's actually, I'm a little sad that Shy Guy wasn't watching tonight. If you're the Shy
Yeah.
Guy, that's okay.
He'll have to catch this on the YouTube.
Which you guys should sub to.
YouTube.com. Where is it? There it is. YouTube.com/cardsinhandmn. Facebook.com/cardsinhandmn. YouTube.com. I already said that one. Twitch TV. So they're all the same. Come on, guys. Don't make me read them all off. Twitter, YouTube, Facebook, Twitch. Just do it. Just do it. There's no reason not to.
You literally could be doing it right now instead of.
Mm-hmm. Instead of staring at the "He Has Risen" that I have put up full screen now.
Oh my gosh.
I'm just gonna leave you guys with that, actually. Kind of want to just leave the stream going for a while. I can't change the size of this.
Leave the stream going. I'll just do this the whole time.
Nobody can see you because of Lord Helix.
Oh dang.
I'm just gonna leave this up. I think I'm just gonna mute the two of us and leave her going. Watch, we'll get 1 billion views now. Damn it, Lord Helix. Damn it. Are you watching the stream right now?
No.
Because I kind of can't stop looking at this. I kind of can't stop looking at this. Okay, I'm done. Thank you guys for watching us in this crazy weird episode that we had today. It was weird. It was a weird episode.
Throwback Thursday.
Ooh. Every once in a while we do a little bit of we want to talk about stuff that we used to play. I'm going to go back to us really quick. There we go. No, get out of here. There we go. Sorry, he's on like every scene too now. I don't even know how he gets there. Yep. Next week let's have an argument next week. Let's have a debate.
Oh yeah.
I want to do something crazy next week for some reason. Don't really know why. Let's do it. Oh,
I'm down for that.
You know what? For anyone else that's still there watching right now, post stuff. Post questions. I want to start getting questions.
Yeah, in the beginning when we started doing the show, speaking of Throwback Thursday, in the beginning when we started doing the show, we asked for that. We were like, hey, post this. What do you guys want to talk about? What do you want?
Yeah,
Let's
guys, get on that. Seriously.
Let's get it going.
Anyone's still actually there.
Let's get it going.
And I'm going to start posting this on the page too. But seriously, like, give us something to argue about. I want to know what you guys feel really strong about. That's kind of really important to us.
Right, because there definitely might be something that, stupid over here might agree on that I don't.
I swear to God, if y'all sit there and post nothing but, yeah, exactly. If that's what shows up, I'm done. What did we start, dude? Look what we did.
You had to bring up
Twitch
Plays Pokemon.
I'm sorry, I had to. I'm going to go watch that. But anyway, yeah, guys, post any questions. It doesn't have to be like a question. Just, what do you want? What do you feel strongly about? What do you want us to talk about?
Help me.
Yeah, help us.
Help you. Help Joel.
I'm not helping anybody else, but just help me.
Help Joel troll.
Ooh. Oh, I don't need any help on that, buddy.
Not really.
I got you. Don't even worry.
Got you, homie.
I got you. All right, guys. Go to the facebook.com/cardsinhand and oh, One Tough Nerd brings up a good point. What if we just have like an episode where there's like a bunch of us on and we all argue something? I don't know. Let's talk about it, guys. Facebook.com/cardsinhand, and then I'll say it a billion times over again. Go there, join us, talk to us. We're out.